Good morning, students. So, today we will learn decomposition reactions. Okay? Now, decomposition reactions are those reactions in which a compound splits up into two or more simpler substances are known as decomposition reactions. For example, we have this compound A. Now this compound splits up into two simpler substances B and C. So this is a general view of a decomposition reactions. So we can define decomposition reactions as those reactions in which a compound splits up into two or more simpler substances. Okay, so those reactions in which a compound splits up into two or more simpler substances are known as decomposition reactions. Now students, decomposition reactions are opposite of combination reaction. For example, B plus C gives you A. In combination reaction, two or more substances combine together to form a single compound or a new substance, whereas in decomposition reaction, a compound breaks up into two or more simpler substances. So you have to learn these differences about decomposition reaction and combination reaction. So we can say that combination reactions are opposite of decomposition reactions or vice versa. Okay, or we can say that decomposition reactions are opposite of combination reactions. Now further we will discuss types of Now student, we will study types of decomposition reactions. Now first one is thermal decomposition. ठीक है, तो सबसे पहले हम पढ़ेंगे थर्मल डिकम्पोजिशन रिएक्शंस. नाउ when the decomposition reaction is carried out with the help of heat, okay, when the decomposition reaction is carried out with the help of heat, then this type of reaction is known as thermal decomposition reactions. For example, we have this calcium carbonate. When heated, it decomposes to give calcium oxide and carbon dioxide. Okay student, so this is your calcium carbonate. This is your calcium oxide and this is your carbon dioxide gas. So this reaction is one of the example of thermal decomposition reactions. So thermal decomposition reactions are those reactions in which the decomposition takes place with the help of heat energy. Okay, now we will study another example of thermal decomposition reactions quickly. Now we have this KClO3. This is your potassium chlorate. Now when potassium chlorate is heated, again it is a decomposition reaction. When potassium chlorate is heated, it decomposes to form KCl, potassium chloride and oxygen gas. Okay, now this equation is not balanced, so to balance it we will multiply it by 2 and here we multiply it by 3, so that the number of oxygen atoms of different elements on both the side become equal. So balancing हम पहले भी पढ़ चुके हैं. So it is another example of decomposition reaction where decomposition reaction is taking place with the help of heat. Potassium chlorate on heating gives potassium chloride with oxygen gas. Now the third example we will study. We have this third example. This is your iron sulfate, FeSO4. इसको हम बोलते हैं ferrous sulfate. Now again we will heat and it is a decomposition reaction. When iron sulfate is heated, it gives you Fe2O3, that is your ferric oxide, plus we will get SO2, sulfur dioxide plus SO3. Now this is of green color. This iron sulfate is of green color, and after heating this ferric oxide is of brown color. Okay, so again when iron sulfate is heated, it decomposes to give ferric oxide, which is of brown color, along with sulfur dioxide and sulfur trioxide. Now again let us another example. When lead nitrate PbNO3 when it decomposes to give lead oxide plus NO2 plus oxygen gas. Okay, student, when lead nitrate is heated, it decomposes to give PbO, lead oxide, nitrogen oxide and nitrogen dioxide and oxygen gas. So this is your lead nitrate. It is colorless. This is your lead oxide. Its color will be yellow. And this NO2 is brown in color, whereas oxygen is colorless. So again let us balance this equation quickly. 2Pb gives you 2PbO, gives you 4NO2 plus O2. ओके, तो यहाँ पे हम डिकम्पोजिशन भी लिख देते हैं क्योंकि ये रिएक्शन जो हो रही है वो हीट की मदद से हो रही है. यहाँ पे भी हम डिकम्पोजिशन लिखेंगे. ठीक है, now इसको भी बैलेंस कर लीजिए. 2FeSO4 gives you Fe2O3, SO2 plus SO3. So this is your third example. When lead nitrate is heated, it decomposes to give lead oxide along with nitrogen dioxide, which is brown in color, and oxygen gas. Okay students, so all these are example of thermal decomposition reactions. Okay, thermal decomposition reaction. When a decomposition reaction takes place with the help of heat, then this type of decomposition reaction is known as thermal decomposition reaction. Okay, now let us quickly study another type of reaction. Okay, which is known when second electrolytic decomposition reaction. Okay student, when the decomposition reaction takes place with the help of electric current, then such type of decomposition reaction are known as electrolytic decomposition reaction. Here the decomposition reaction is taking place with the help of electric current. So this is your second type of decomposition reaction, and it is known as electrolytic decomposition reaction. Let us quickly take an example. When we take water and we will apply electricity into it, then it will decompose into hydrogen and oxygen gas. Okay, and this process is known as electrolysis. Electrolysis of water. When we pass electric current to water, then we get two gases, hydrogen and oxygen gas. Okay, so this is the example of decomposition reaction, where decomposition reaction is taking place with the help of electric current. We get these gases at two separate electrodes. One is anode and another is cathode. Okay students, so let us quickly take another example of decomposition reaction. We will take sodium chloride solution, okay, and we will apply electricity. Then what will happen? It will decompose into sodium metal plus chlorine gas. Okay, so this is your sodium chloride. Sodium chloride, when electricity is passed into molten sodium chloride solution, it will decomposes into sodium metal and chlorine gas. Okay student, now another example we will take. Now this is your aluminium oxide. This is your aluminium oxide. When electricity is passed through the molten solution of aluminium oxide, this is your aluminium oxide. When electricity is passed into the molten solution of aluminium oxide decomposes to give aluminium metal and oxygen gas. So again, it is an example of electrolytic decomposition reaction. Okay, so the decomposition reaction which takes place with the help of electric current are known as electrolytic decomposition reaction. So we have these three example of electrolytic decomposition जिनको आप याद करना है. इलेक्ट्रोलाइसिस बोलते हैं इस प्रोसेस को. वाटर की इलेक्ट्रोलाइसिस करते हैं हम. सोडियम क्लोराइड का मोल्टन सॉल्यूशन ले लेते हैं, उससे इलेक्ट्रिसिटी पास करते हैं. इट विल डिकम्पोज इनटू सोडियम मेटल एंड क्लोरीन गैस. Similarly, we will get aluminium oxide in molten form and pass electricity into it. It will decompose to give aluminium metal and oxygen gas. This process is known as electrolysis. And how this electrolysis takes place, how we will get aluminium and oxygen gas, how we will get sodium and chlorine gas, how we will get hydrogen and oxygen gas on different electrodes, that is anode and cathode. This we will discuss in our next chapter, that is metals and non-metals. So first of all, you have to learn electrolytic decomposition reaction. Now a student, we will discuss photolytic decomposition. ठीक है. So when a decomposition reaction takes place with the help of light, when a decomposition reaction takes place with the help of light, then this type of decomposition reaction is known as photolytic decomposition reaction. For example, we will take silver chloride in solid form, and when we will keep it in the presence of light, then silver chloride will decompose into silver metal and chlorine Cl2, chlorine gas. Okay, so when silver chloride is exposed to light, it decomposed to silver metal and chlorine gas. So this decomposition is taking place in the presence of light. Let us take another example. We have this silver bromide in solid form. When again it is exposed to light, it will decompose into silver metal and we will get bromine gas. Okay, so these are the two examples where decomposition reaction are taking place in the presence of light. So this is your photolytic decomposition reaction. तो आपने सीख लिया decomposition reactions. आप समझ गए कि decomposition reactions are those reactions in which a compound splits up into two or more simpler substances. Now this decomposition reaction is of three types. When decomposition reaction takes place with the help of heat, it is known as thermal decomposition reaction. वो आप पढ़ चुके हैं thermal decomposition reaction के example. ओके, डिकम्पोजिशन रिएक्शन आपको मैंने अच्छे से समझा दिया है. उसके बाद टाइप्स ऑफ डिकम्पोजिशन रिएक्शंस में आप थर्मल डिकम्पोजिशन समझ गए. सो थर्मल डिकम्पोजिशन रिएक्शन में when decomposition reaction takes place with the help of heat, such type of decomposition reactions are known as thermal decomposition reaction. We have this first example, कैल्शियम कार्बोनेट को जब हम हीट करते हैं तो कैल्शियम ऑक्साइड और कार्बन डाइऑक्साइड बनता है. अगेन ये सारे एग्जाम्पल हमने यहाँ पर पढ़े हैं. पोटेशियम क्लोरेट को हीट करते हैं तो पोटेशियम क्लोराइड बनता है, ऑक्सीजन गैस बनती है. आयरन सल्फेट को हीट करते हैं तो आयरन ऑक्साइड बनता है जिसे हम फेरिक ऑक्साइड बोलते हैं. सल्फर डाइऑक्साइड बनता है और सल्फर ट्राइऑक्साइड बनता है. लेड नाइट्रेट को जब हम हीट करते हैं तो लेड ऑक्साइड बनता है और नाइट्रोजन डाइऑक्साइड बनता है और ऑक्सीजन गैस बनता है. सो दीज आर एग्जाम्पल ऑफ थर्मल डिकम्पोजिशन रिएक्शंस. नाउ इलेक्ट्रोलाइटिक डिकम्पोजिशन रिएक्शंस आर दोज वेयर डिकम्पोजिशन टेक्स प्लेस विद द हेल्प ऑफ इलेक्ट्रिसिटी. यहाँ पर हमने इलेक्ट्रोलाइटिक डिकम्पोजिशन पढ़ा है वाटर का, सोडियम क्लोराइड का और एल्यूमिनियम ऑक्साइड का. नाउ द थर्ड एग्जाम्पल वॉज फोटोलाइटिक डिकम्पोजिशन रिएक्शन, द डिकम्पोजिशन रिएक्शन विच टेक्स प्लेस विद द हेल्प ऑफ लाइट. हमने यहाँ पे फोटोलाइटिक डिकम्पोजिशन पढ़ा है सिल्वर क्लोराइड का और सिल्वर ब्रोमाइड का, जिसमें ये दोनों डिकम्पोज हो जाते हैं. पहली रिएक्शन में ये सिल्वर क्लोराइड डिकम्पोज हो जाएगा सिल्वर मेटल में और क्लोरीन गैस में, और सेकंड में सिल्वर ब्रोमाइड डिकम्पोज हो जाएगा सिल्वर में और ब्रोमीन गैस में. ओके, नाउ स्टूडेंट वी विल स्टडी यूजेस ऑफ डिकम्पोजिशन रिएक्शन. यूजेस ऑफ डिकम्पोजिशन reactions. Now the first use. Now decomposition reactions are used to extract several metals from their ores. ओके, आने वाले चैप्टर में हम पढ़ेंगे एक्सट्रैक्शन ऑफ मेटल्स फ्रॉम देयर ओर्स. तो वहाँ पे हम एक प्रोसेस इस्तेमाल करते हैं जिसको हम बोलते हैं इलेक्ट्रोलाइसिस. तो ओर्स क्या होते हैं? ओर्स वो नेचुरल मटेरियल्स होते हैं जिनसे हमें मेटल्स मिलते हैं. तो ये एक्सट्रैक्शन ऑफ मेटल्स में डिकम्पोजिशन रिएक्शंस का बहुत बड़ा यूज़ है. सो आने वाले चैप्टर में हम पढ़ेंगे दैट इज़ मेटल्स एंड नॉन मेटल्स में हाउ वी एक्सट्रैक्ट different metals from their ores. So the first use of decomposition reaction is decomposition reactions are used to extract several metals from their ores. Okay, now again second example. अब आपने decomposition reactions in our body. Now student, the decomposition, for example, the digestion of food in body is an example of decomposition reaction. When we eat food like wheat, rice or potatoes, then the starch present in them decomposes to give simple sugars like glucose in the body and the proteins decompose to form amino acids. आपने डाइजेशन पढ़ा है ना? डाइजेशन क्या है? डाइजेशन में कॉम्प्लेक्स फूड सब्सटेंसेस ब्रेक हो जाते हैं सिंपलर. Digestion is a process in which complex food substances is broken down into simpler substances so that they become soluble. Okay? Digestion आप पढ़ चुके हैं. तो digestion में जैसे कि आपका क्या होता है? कार्बोहाइड्रेट होता है, तो वो ब्रेक हो जाता है किस में? सिंपल शुगर्स में. फैट्स जो होते हैं वो कन्वर्ट हो जाते हैं फैटी एसिड्स में, और जो हमारे प्रोटीन्स हैं वो कन्वर्ट हो जाते हैं हमारे अमीनो एसिड्स में. ओके स्टूडेंट, सो डाइजेशन इज अ प्रोसेस in which complex food substances are broken down into simpler substances. This process is known as digestion. Carbohydrate is broken down into simpler sugars, fats converted into fatty acids, proteins decomposed into amino acids. So these are the complex food substances and these are the simpler substances. So digestion is again an example of decomposition reactions. So decomposition reactions are very useful and these are some uses of decomposition reactions. Okay, so I hope you have understood what are decomposition reactions, what are their types and what are the uses of decomposition reactions. Thank you very much.